A Funyarimpa. See? I mean, this totally looks like one.
What the hell is a Funyarimpa?
What do you mean? What the hell is...
How the hell would I know?
How could you not? That's practically blasphemy. Oh, say you're sorry! Apologize!
Junpei, are you just Forget it. I'm just gonna tell. This is a dog. See? Like this.
So, now we know what it's a picture of, but I don't see how that helps us.
A TV show from Great Britain did an experiment. They took two similar pictures. Both of them were difficult to identify, initially. But once you figured out the answer, you couldn't see it as anything else. These two pictures. The first was a woman wearing a hat. The other one, well, to make it easier, let's just say it was this picture of a dog. So, their experiment. First, they sent the picture to other parts of the world, outside the reach of British airwaves. To Ireland, the US, Africa, Europe, etc. Then, in each country, they gathered a number of test subjects, roughly 1,000 people. They were shown the two pictures and asked, what does this picture look like to you? The results weren't really interesting on their own. 9.2% of the people saw the lady in the lady picture. 3.9% saw the dog in the dog picture. Then, 2 days later, they aired a new program on their show. During the 30-minute show, they broadcast the dog picture, and the audience was estimated to be 200,000. After the broadcast, it was a safe bet that the number of people who knew the solution to the dog picture was at least that. After another 2 days passed, they gathered more research subjects from areas outside the region. This time, they only found a sample of roughly 850 people. Naturally, none of them. They were, however, given the same test. The results were startling. 10% of the people saw the lady in the lady picture. The previous test sat at a 9.2% success rate. Not much of a change. The dog picture, however, produced a very... The percentage of people able to successfully find the dog, it went from 3.9% to 6. So do you understand? Do you realize the significance of this experiment? There was no way the second group could have seen the picture. They lived far away from Britain and couldn't have seen. But even so, it was only the success rate for the dog picture that went up. Why? How did that happen?
Wait, does this have something to do with that field? Or whatever it was that you were talking? A field not visible. So, if more people know the answer, then that information will pass through the field.
Psych! I was just kidding. You really shouldn't take me seriously. Well, I mean, the things I just told you about are true. But the results of that experiment really aren't anything to go by. They could have easily fallen. In the end, I'm sure they were just in it for the ratings. They are
Really...
Like I told you before, I'm sure it's all just pseudoscience.
Oh, okay.
All right, enough nonsense. We've got the key. Let's get...
Word. A field not visible to the naked eye. Morphogenetic field. Oh, another hallway.
Come on!
It's not going to open because you rattled it, you know.
Damn it!
Look over here!
Elevators. And the buttons? Of course they don't work.
The power must be out here too, just like...
That leaves this door. Well, looks like we don't...
Yeah.
Sure does.
Well then, let's...
All right, here I go.
Oh,
What were you expecting?
isn't it obvious? The exit? I was hoping this would be the...
You really think it'd be...
Yeah, I know. Still.
If we can just get through this door, we should come out on the other side of that grate we saw earlier.
No good. Anyway, let's take a look.
Hey!
What's that?
Huh? Oh yeah, I guess I found this a little while ago. It's a map of the B-deck.
Let me see that. I knew it.
Yes, hold your horse.
What did you figure out?
This is handy.
See? We came in here. Now if we go out there, then we'll be on the other side of the grate.
How about that? She's right. We can get out through there.
There we go. Here, you can have it back.
Thanks.
There's a card reader on the right side of the door.
And that means the key card is somewhere in here, right?
That seems the most likely.
All right, we know what we need to do then. Let's get moving. First
Okay.
A rusty knife? I don't think we'll be able to use it while it's like this.
It's futile.
Futile?
You know, a waste, useless, pointless.
Oh. Any particular reason you wanted to bring that up?
Oh, no reason really. I was just thinking about futility.
Huh? Why were you thinking about futility?
Well, it has something to do with the Titanic.
The Titanic?
Yep. Have you ever heard the story that the sinking of the Titanic was predicted?
No, I haven't. What is it?
In 1892, 14 years before the Titanic sank, a novel was published. It was called Futility. It was written by an American novelist named Morgan Robertson. The story was about a big cruise ship colliding with an iceberg. Of course, if that was the only similarity, there wouldn't be any It wasn't, though. The name of the ship, its nationality, course, size, displacement, maximum, even the location of the accident itself. And everything matches the Titanic. It was almost as if But this book was written 14 years before the... But that's not all. It wasn't just futility that predicted the sinking of the Titanic. There were two other similar stories written by a man named William Thomas Stead. Both of them before the accident. One in 1886, Stead wrote two stories that had striking similarities. In one, two ships collided. Many of the passengers died because there weren't enough...
I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty sure it wasn't too uncommon for ships to hit icebergs back in the day.
Right, I knew you'd say that. But what if Stead had some sort to be more specific? What if he had the ability to do...
What? Automatic writing? Are you talking about when someone's possessed by a spirit and then they write a bunch of stuff?
Yes.
What do you mean, yes? That stuff's a load of bull.
But Jumpy, you said...
Come on, that's totally different. Okay, let's say, hypothetically, that automatic writing isn't a total load. These guys still couldn't have predicted the sinking of the Titanic. When this Stead dude wrote his thing, nobody had died on the Titanic yet. So if automatic writing is about being possessed by dead people, who the hell possessed him so he could write that stuff?
That's not it.
What's not it?
Stead wasn't possessed by a spirit. He was doing the possessing.
What are you smoking?
William Thomas Stead was a passenger on the Titanic. He just wrote down what he saw with his own eyes 20 years before it happened.
Well, Well, why don't we talk about this?
Huh? But...
Come on, let's get back to it. What is this place?
Are you blind? It's a freezer.
Oh, no way. That's way too cold for me. I'll freeze solid in seconds. Sorry, but I'm afraid I'll have to pass on this one. I'm going to leave the...
Oh, whoa. It's really...
Hey, you don't need to be... You had a fever just a little bit ago.
No, my fever's gone now.
But...
Huh?
No! Why did it... Ah! The knob's frozen!
But why?
It looks like the pipe next to it broke.
Hey, Lotus! You're out there, right?
What do you want? What's
The
going...
door won't open! Try opening it from that side!
Oh, fuck. If you say so. It's no use. You've got more people in there.
Oh.
God damn it.
Anyway, let's find a way out. If we don't get moving, we're gonna be permanent.
Two heads. I'm sure we'll figure something out.
Yeah, you're right. Let's just take a good look around this room, okay?
Right.
Dry ice is just frozen.
Yeah,
I wonder how warm it has to get for it to turn back into gas.
hell if I know. How is that gonna...
Oh, well, I figured we might be...
Carbon dioxide sublimation point isn't any warmer than that, and it'll turn into gas.
Oh, how do you...
Despite my looks, I'm the the queen of random knowledge.
Looks bad to mess up when you're showing off.
Yeah.
Oh, you're so cold your mouth. You're just doing that on purpose, aren't you?
Come on, guys. I wonder why it doesn't turn into a liquid.
How the hell would I know? And how the hell is that going to help us get out of here? We don't have time for this crap.
But it can... Carbon dioxide turns to liquid if you put it...
This isn't really a good time.
But I was
Wondering what?
wondering why carbon dioxide doesn't turn...
Right? It just seems weird. Water's a liquid between 32 degrees and 212 degrees. So why isn't that the case for carbon dioxide? H2O and CO2 are pretty similar.
No, they're not. They're totally different. Look, guys, if we keep this up, we're just... You good with that? You want to die talking about... Now let's get back to work. Assuming you don't want to end up like a pair of ice sculptures.
Oh, but there's a kind of ice that doesn't turn into liquid when it goes above 32 degrees. I heard about it. Its melting point is 96 degrees.
Ice with a melting point of 96. You mean there's water that freezes at 96 degrees?
Yeah, well, you could also look at it as ice that won't melt until it's 96.
So what's this ice with a melt?
I heard it's called Ice 9.
Ice?
Originally, Ice 9 was a made-up substance invented by a... But recently, scientists have discovered...
Wait, hold up. So is this thing called Ice 9, or is it water?
Like I said, if the ice is over 96 degrees, it'll be liquid. If it's under that, it'll solidify. So you could think of it as a polymorph of H2. Here, think of it like diamonds and graphite. They're both made of carbon, right? But depending on the structure of the crystallization, the hardness and structure are completely different.
So you're saying normal water and this Ice 9 are like that?
Yup. Have you heard the story about the crystallization of glycerin? For 150 years after the discovery of glycerin, people cooled it, warmed it. They did all sorts of things to it. But whatever they did, it never crystallized. However, one day some glycerin on its way to England by ship was discovered to have crystal. Scientists around the world wanted to research this new crystallized form of glycerin and asked, a seed is a sample of the original crystallized. With a seed crystal, further crystallization of glycerin would be. However, something very strange. Not only did the glycerin encouraged by seed crystals begin to crystallize, even the samples nearby did, even though they were tightly sealed. And it didn't end there. After that day, it doesn't matter where in the world it is. All glycerin crystallizes naturally when cooled to less than 64 degrees. Before that day, no matter how glycerin was cooled, it refused to crystallize. But once the crystallization had begun, it was almost like all the glycerin in the world was communicating in some way, and now it's happening.
Wow, that's pretty... What does that have to do with...
What she's saying is that it's a lot... happened, I mean.
A lot like? Oh, that would be bad. If water everywhere started freezing at 96 degrees? Man.
It'd be the end of the world. At any rate, we're not gonna have to worry about the end of the world unless we can get it. Alright, guys, I think that's enough of that. I mean, I know I'm kinda at fault here, but we can't be screwing around anymore. So seriously. I might go by the name Santa right now, but I didn't grow up in Iceland. I freaking hate this. So let's get cracking, alright? We gotta find a way out.
Selfish, isn't he? Ice Nine is interesting and all, but we can discuss it more. Put water into the bottle and make sure the lid's closed. Now I just have to put this makeshift bomb on. Alright, so,
We just need to give it a little, The bottle's already about to pop. If we just throw a rock or something at it, it'll go off all...
a small rock. Alright, this ought to do the trick.
Ah, some dry ice, huh?
Alright, guys, stand back.
Where exactly do you...
There isn't really anywhere.
Yeah, there is. Look, right here. Come on, get inside. Alright, here I go. 3, 4, 5.
You're counting the wrong way.
Oh, oops.
That is a really sad excuse for a...
Sorry, dude. Alright, for real this time. You guys ready?
Yes, whenever you're ready.
Just throw the damn thing.
Alright, here I go. 3, 2, 1.
Jumpy, the ice on the door. Is it gone?
Yeah, it's gone.
The blast must have shattered it.
Yes. Alright.
Hooray! We're out!
Move! Oh, god damn it! Hot, 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 hot! Fuck!
Well, you did just grab the grill. What did you think would happen? Hey, where...
Oh, welcome back. I was starting.
What were you doing?
What do you mean, what was I doing?
We were gonna die!
Oh, yeah? But you didn't. So everything worked out all right, didn't it?
What the heck?
Just kidding. It might not look like it, but
Oh, don't give me that.
I'm telling the truth. I mean, if you died, then I'd be stuck here, and I'd died too.
Yeah.
I did all I could. I even looked around to see if there was anything I could use to pry open, but I couldn't find anything, so all I could do was wait. I mean, what else did you want me to do?
Fine. But there's one thing I have to ask you.
What's that?
You didn't close the door.
What? You think I closed the door on you? Why would I do something like that? It closed on its own. I told you before, if you die, then I die too.
Yeah, I guess so. If she really wanted to kill us, all she had to do was bar the door from the outside, but she didn't. Well, she didn't do anything. She's only lazy, or negligent at least, not an attempted murderer. Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I doubted you.
Oh, yes, well, that's all right. As long as you understand.
Hey, no more screwing around, you two. Break time's over. Especially for you, lady. You've just been sitting on that fat ass of yours while we were freezing to death.
How rude! I was plenty busy.
Yeah. How about you put all that energy into something besides bitching? Let's go.